You're watching the news on Galaxy Television. We are joined live by Kogi State Commissioner for Information, Honorable Kingsley Fanwo, and he will be speaking with us, sharing perspectives on security-related issues in Nigeria. Honorable, it's good to have you join us on the news at this time. Reports have it that there have been incessant attacks in Kogi by bandits. However, there have also been reports of successful management of these security issues, especially looking at the recent Okene police attack. How have you been able to handle this situation so far?
Thank you very much. And I want to report to you. It was pathetic that, armed men, gunmen invaded the area command of the police in Okene in the central part of the state in the late hours of Sunday. But we have been saying that the Kogi security architecture is such that you cannot beat. It is such a very fantastic architecture that has local hunters, vigilante, and also the conventional security operatives in the state. So with their combined forces, they were able to repel the attack. And also one of them was gunned down immediately, and many of them sustained several degrees of injuries. They are still trailing them in the bush. And by the grace of God, we are very hopeful that a good number of them will be arrested and they will face the full wrath of the law.
Seeing that there are other parts of the country bedeviled by insecurity crisis, using Kogi State as a model, can you perhaps suggest possible ways that insecurity can be addressed in a broader view now, talking about the country at large?
Thank you very much. What we have that is working for us in Kogi State is quite instructive. We have a governor that is 100% committed to the issue of security of lives and property. And any serious government, the number one assignment is to ensure security of lives and property. And in Kogi State, this is number one. And what you have to do is to invest heavily in security and also get your architecture right. It's one thing to invest resources into it, and it's another to get the architecture right. In Kogi State, we are investing heavily into it and we are getting the architecture right. You cannot rely on the conventional security agencies alone to ensure security, because some of these criminals, every criminal is from a locality. So you need people who live with them in the locality to be able to curb their incessant and nefarious activities around the localities. So what we did in Kogi State is to involve the locals, the hunters, the traditional rulers, and everybody in Kogi is security conscious. So whatever is happening in their vicinity, they report that immediately to the security operatives. Also, we're able to develop a communication platform through which the people of Kogi State could communicate issues of insecurity to the government. When you have intelligence on time, you'll be able to process this intelligence and deal with the situation before it gets out of hand. Why people are talking of headsmen problems around the country, Kogi has devised a way of working with the headsmen. When we talk about these headsmen, we are not talking about the violent, criminal-minded headsmen, but those that we have lived with for many decades in our areas. We have a way of working with them. We hold meetings with them, so nobody could infiltrate this watertight security network in the state. That is what is working for Kogi State. This government, when they came, we were able to put in place the vigilante service. That law was passed by the previous administration, but because of the heavy resources needed to float the service, they abandoned it. But when Governor Yahaya Bello came, he was able to float the vigilante service. You have thousands of our young men and women in the vigilante service in the various local government areas to be able to gather, process, pass this intelligence that are very helpful in ensuring that we're able to secure our vicinity. This is what we need in the country today.
In clear terms, it appears you're advocating state and local policing as a system that will drive the country at large, I believe. Thank you for joining us on the news at this time. This will be well put an end to this conversation. We've been speaking with Commissioner for Information, Kogi State, Honorable Kingsley Fanwo, right here on Galaxy Television. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.